So my name is Trevor Rubinstein, and my favorite basketball team are sadly the Atlanta Hawks.
All right, first off, what's your opinion on super teams right now?
I think it's terrible for the NBA. I just don't think it's fair for that. Let's say I would say 4 or 5 teams in the NBA are just like you're practically walking in the Western Eastern Conference
Right.
Finals right then and there.
Golden State, right?
Golden State,
Yeah.
Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Boston, yeah, I would consider Boston.
And it's just from them acquiring these players from other teams that are already established players in the NBA, putting them on these great teams and just building a dynasty.
It's insane. Like, no one watches the NBA unless you're like one of the big fans, like Houston. Like I said,
Or
Houston.
bandwagon.
Yeah, unless you're a bandwagon, then yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a Warriors bandwagon, then we got problems.
Oh yeah. All right. So how do you think super teams have changed the league?
It's cheap, and I just don't. It's just what do you mean? Like, what do you mean change the league?
It's just unfair, right?
It's just unfair. It doesn't make sense. Like, I know there's so many great players in the NBA, but the more players there are on different teams, the more competitive basketball is.
Mm.
Like,
and it's the competition that's what's like attractive.
oh, also you can have the 76ers now, which would be the acquisition of Jimmy Butler. So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But like what you were saying, the competition behind like an even matchup is what drives fans.
That's what drives the games. That's what drives people to watch games.
Right.
Like everyone knew that the
Golden
Warriors
State
was going to win the finals in 4 or even 5 games. Like
exactly.
If it went over 5, the whole NBA would have been shocked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what do you think Kevin Durant joining Golden State, like besides that? I feel like that just established like a trend in the NBA.
It established a trend, but I'm going to be completely honest. I think Boogie Cousins was much worse.
So I'm not too sure what was that.
Okay, Boogie Cousins is the best center in the NBA, and he decides to take
DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins. We call him Boogie, but him going to the Warriors was worse than Kevin Durant, and here's why. Kevin Durant went for the money.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant knew this team was stacked, but Kevin Durant to me went for the money. He makes $20 million a year over there.
Right.
He wouldn't make that. He might make that money at OKC. We don't know. But Boogie Cousins just went for 1 year, $5.3 million just for a ring.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that just pissed everybody off.
Right.
It didn't. And for a guy like him, he could easily get the max with any team, but he decided to go for 1 year, $5.3 million, and he hasn't even played a game yet.
So do you think you were saying Kevin Durant went for the money?
Steve Kerr even said that he's not going to come back to the team. He literally the reason why they signed him for 1 year is just to give him a ring, and then he can go.
Right. All right. Back to what you were saying about Kevin Durant having one for the money. Do you think if the league put like a tighter salary cap on teams, that would eliminate super teams?
The problem is that there's the new rule with the TV bill. I think it was a couple years ago. There's a new rule in the NBA that teams have to spend 90% of the salary cap that they have, or they get a fine. So that's why all these players you're seeing today are getting so much money.
Right.
Because they have to spend the money. Timothy Mozgov is not worth $16 million a year. It's just not true. JJ Redick is not worth $20 million a year. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is not worth $20 million a year. If you see the reason why these super teams is because kind of that new rule with that money has to be spent, or else they get fined. And it's because of that new TV rule that happened 2 years ago.
Okay. Do you thinking that's a problem? How do you think the league could sort of solve that?
The league can't really. The league can't do anything. It's the players that solve everything. The players decide where they go, not the league. The league can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do. All they can do is just watch.
Right. But I mean, it's so sad because it prevents teams like the Hawks from becoming these, like, they're just never gonna win the.
I mean, Atlanta's not a big market for basketball. Right. Atlanta might be a big city, but it's not a big market for basketball.
Yeah.
Like the Hawks will never get a player like Kevin Durant, LeBron, or any type of that high caliber player ever. They do not have the fan base. Do not have the city.
Right. The city.
To have that, like,
I mean, the Lakers. You look at LA.
You look at LA.
Right.
You look at New York.
Right.
You look at Boston. You look at Miami. You even look at Houston. Houston's got a big fan base because Houston. What do they have?
Nice city.
they don't have anything. They have the Texans, but
Yeah.
they don't have anything. To me, those are cities that are going to bright up. They get the spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, but the Lakers are a city that have like 7 sports teams.
But the Lakers are like America. It's kind of like the Dallas Cowboys. They're America's team. LA is the biggest city is one of the biggest cities in the United States. So they're gonna obviously have the money, and they're gonna obviously have the fan base that says we want that. They're gonna want them to go there. They want to play. Like LeBron made the smartest decision of his life of going to LA.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Appreciate it.